The deadline in this sector for voluntary presentation at the experimental center is 6 o'clock.
You're supposed to be an artist. Use your imagination.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm all out.
What's happening, everybody? Sheldon J. Think About It Radio. Man, I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's having a good life. Man, I hope everybody's doing everything they want to do every single day that's bringing smiles to their faces, right? Do what you love, right? Do what you love. Get another day, make it happen. Definitely, make it happen. I want to give a shout out to all you fans, friends, loved ones, everybody showing love to Think About It Radio. Everybody taking the time to like, share, comment, question, all that, man. That, you guys don't really know, man, how much that means, because you could be doing anything with your time. You could be going anywhere. You could spend your time doing whatever you want to do. And to take the time out of your day to show any kind of love to Think About It Radio, I never take that for granted. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, y'all. I do. Great people. Great people out here in this world. And I just thank God that I'm able to touch some of y'all, and y'all were able to touch me. Can you dig it? I said I was going to do another show on Mortgage Ready. Getting ready for a mortgage. Getting ready for a home loan, right? Getting ready to be able to purchase, you know, what we talked about before, probably one of the largest purchases of your life, unless, you know, get a boat or, you know, a cruise ship or something like that, right? And if your money is long like that, you know. But what I'm saying is that you want to make sure that you are very informed in the process. You're very informed, and you want to know what you're going into, right? So my goal is to give little practical tips and little suggestions that can help you benefit when you come into the situation. You have as much ammunition as you need to try to say at least you're an informed consumer, so no one can really just get over on you and just really you be in a negative situation thinking that all of a sudden, oh, great, I have this house and I'm happy, and now you realize because the interest rate is high or you didn't get the right type of loan that fit your financial situation, now you're unhappy about it. So the goal is to try to just make people be informed consumers and then also happy consumers when it comes to purchasing home loans with the knowledge that I'm able to grab and maintain and able to share with you guys. And again, thank you very much for that. Another part of this process when we talk about getting mortgages and home loans and things of that nature, right? I've always asked this question. Why do they qualify people on the gross income? Meaning that the gross is what you bring home, not what you bring home, but that's what the total on your check is, right? So they're saying that you make this amount of money every month, but really the net is what you take home, right? So I personally think that you should qualify yourself when you look for a mortgage loan, right, on your net. I understand the process is that through the mortgage process, the lending process, they qualify on your gross. But as far as your own financial picture is concerned, qualify yourself on your net, meaning that whatever you bring home every 2 weeks, every week, every month, however you get paid, whatever you bring home, you use that as your gauge for how much you can truly afford per month. Then now you're working with true numbers, right? And now you're putting yourself in a positive position to where if the car breaks down, someone gets laid off, an illness comes, anything can happen in this process. A lot can happen in 30 years, 15 years, however long you decide to finance your mortgage, a whole lot can happen. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to qualify your own self on what you truly have. Most of the time, we'll get more house than we got money. And then you go home every day upset because the job ain't paying you enough or you don't have enough money, but truly you do because you put yourself in a bad position, though. You didn't qualify your own self on what you truly had and what you truly had in your pockets to pay this mortgage every month with, right? So you can do yourself that particular favor when you first get in. Then that way you will have a house and the house won't have you. Right? You can actually enjoy some of the other things in life and have a great home and still go give yourself a steak dinner. You know, have a great home and still be able to purchase something for yourself that you want or need and you're not up against the wall. Don't fall in love with the property. You can renovate the house. You can put anything in that house you want to make it your own. So don't just fall in love with the shell of the property and just go get an expensive property because it has everything in it. You can add that stuff over time. We're in a very impatient society sometimes, and so we don't really see the big picture. We just see what's in front of us because everybody is telling us we need to do it right now, right now, right now. Right? So if we can just exercise some patience as consumers sometime, we'll be able to put ourselves in a great position and to where once you get into that, you can stay in the home, not just get into the home. A lot of times people, they want to just get you into the home. But again, that's what salesmen do, right? The realtor, the loan originator, the mortgage company, everybody is in this business to get you into that home. Nobody is really in that business of keeping you in that home. That's your job. As a consumer, as a purchaser, that is your job. So you need to know your situation better than anybody else, right? So less home, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. You can make it like you want to make it. What I'm saying is that it's an investment, not an emotional attachment. Sometimes we make it an emotional attachment and then we make bad investment decisions based upon an emotional attachment. Don't be led by your emotions in that way. I'm not telling people what to do. This ain't Sheldon J. Ware telling, hey, y'all do what I say do. What I'm just giving is practical advice when it comes to purchasing something as big as that, you know, an exciting purchase, especially if it's your first home, right? Something you've never done before. You definitely want to give yourself a cushion. You definitely want to give yourself some kind of financial help for your own self. Because again, when everybody is out there trying to give you something, they're not going to tell you the bad side of it. Everyone interviews well. No one is going to tell you that every other Friday I'm going to be late when they're interviewing for a job, right? Everybody's going to put their best up front. Everybody's going to put their best picture up front, their best presentation. So even in a sales process when it comes to a home, everyone's going to give you all the great things this home is going to bring. But also it can cost you a lot if you are not informed of how this thing goes, all right? Save, have your money stacked up. Don't just have enough to get into the house. Okay. Again, always give yourself a little bit of cushion financially. And if that means you have to wait 6 or 7 months later or a year later, no problem. But once you know what you have to do, give yourself a game plan, then give yourself time to finish and execute this game plan. Microwave was not invented for patient people. Everyone is in a hurry. Everyone wants it right now. Nothing is wrong with giving yourself time. No one knows your financial situation like you do. No one knows where you are like you. No one knows your overall goals like you, right? So my advice to anyone seeking, purchasing, thinking about a mortgage loan, thinking about a home, thinking about renting a condo, thinking about anything when it regards to property, look at what you really have to bring to the table every month to pay down this particular investment or this particular debt that you're going to have. Because 30 years, 15 years, whatever, that's a long time to be up against the wall, just making it, just trying to live, just trying to figure it out. Why would you purposely do that to yourself? You feel me? That's not what we want to do. And again, any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything you guys have in reference to that, whatever, Sheldon J, hit me up. Think About It Radio, yahoo.com. I'm not hard to find. You know, I'm trying to help everybody out the best way I can to put the little bit of information that I have out. And then someone else may know more than what I know. Someone else may have more information than I do and more to add to the table. That's why I put the email out. That's why I put this information out, for us to come together and figure out how we can all be the best we can be while we're here. And that way we can have a little bit more of those happy moments rather than those sad, aggravated, frustrated moments. You feel me? Because we just up against it financially because we got this beautiful house. But the house really got us because we didn't go into it with the right frame of mind. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Shout out. Shout out Crockett. Shout out Houston. Shout out Dallas. Shout out East Texas, West Texas, North, the whole wide world. Shout out to everybody out here doing something with your life. Shout out to everybody out here loving. Shout out to everybody out here caring. Shout out to everybody out here trying to be something. Never, ever, ever, ever let nobody tell you what you cannot be and what you cannot do. You feel me? Be you. the best version of you that you can be. Sheldon J. Think About It Radio. Much love. Peace.
Obviously, this was the work of a sick person.